You're right. We have to keep going. We don't want to end up...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Now, I'm excited about tonight because tonight I'm going to be watching a movie I have not seen since it first came out in 2014. Tonight, we're going to be watching The Pyramid. Now, as I said, I've only seen this one time back when it first came out, and I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember too much about what's going on in the movie, so I'm definitely excited about watching it again tonight. Also in the kitchen, we're going to be making a keto-friendly pizza. It's got a cauliflower pizza crust, so we'll see how that turns out. Not too optimistic, but who knows? Maybe it'll turn out great. But The Pyramid is pretty much about a team of American archaeologists who discover a three-sided pyramid buried deep in the desert. I think it was 600 feet or 600 meters, I can't quite remember. And it's pretty much buried deeper than any other pyramid that's ever been discovered before. Plus it has three sides, so it's already something strange going on about that pyramid. And yeah, that's pretty much all I remember. So with that being said, we're going to go out in the kitchen. We're going to make this keto-friendly cauliflower crust pizza. God, I hope it turns out alright. It's got to be better than that fried chicken we made last week. So yeah, let's go out in the kitchen. Let's get the pizza done so we can watch our movie. Alright everyone, here's everything we need for our cauliflower crust keto-friendly pizza. We have our frozen pre-made cauliflower pizza crust, of course mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to put some marinara up there. I'm sure there's some keto-friendly sauce somewhere, but I don't have any. Alright, here we go. Everything's put together. I threw some Italian seasoning up there. I'm probably not supposed to, but I gotta have some kind of seasoning. So yeah, this is going to go in the oven for about, we'll say 12 minutes. If it needs to go more, it'll go more. Alright, here it is, the finished product. I mean, it looks good. Hopefully it'll taste good. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's take it out front. Alright, so we got our keto-friendly pizza with the cauliflower crust. That just sounds so weird. Alright, last light in the house is off. We're in total darkness. Time to watch The Pyramid. I'm looking forward to this, man. I think I'm really going to enjoy watching this movie again. Alright, and Shadow has joined me tonight. Shadow is pretty much about to go to sleep. I think she just hopped on my lap so she could take a nap. But always nice to have Shadow here with me. Alright everyone, The Pyramid is over. And we're going to talk about the movie in length in just a minute. But first, boy. Folks, let me tell y'all something right now. Cauliflower can be used in a lot of things. Pizza crust is not one of them. In my 37 years on this earth, I can honestly say that that was the nastiest, most disgusting pizza I've ever had in my entire life. Good God, that was horrible. I took 3 bites and that was it. The whole thing went in the trash. That was just awful. Never again will I use a cauliflower crust pizza. I'll have a cheat day and have a real pizza before I ever do cauliflower crust again. Yeah, God knows. Anyway, the movie itself was freaking awesome. Now The Pyramid, it's the way they shoot it is sometimes it's just like a regular normal movie, and then other times it's kind of like a found footage where they have a cameraman in there and you see the point of view through his camera. So it kind of switches back and forth between that, and it seems like that will be a problem, like that will just become irritating after a while, but it's really not. It really works out well. But yeah, this was about the archaeologists. They found the three-sided pyramid buried deep in the desert. They're supposed to clear out before they can even explore it. There's some civil unrest going on and it's too dangerous. So they decide, well, let's just send our drone in there, this $3 million drone. They send it in there and something just flashes across the camera. They don't know what it is, but it ends up knocking out the drone. They have no footage, no video feed, no, they have no control over it. So they say, you know what, it's $3 million. We need to go in the pyramid and get that drone back. So these fools go into the pyramid to get their drone back. And they find pieces of it. They find one piece of it, so they're like, oh man. And then as soon as they find the piece of it, they can't remember which way they came from. So they're immediately lost in this pyramid that's never been explored before. And as they're trying to find their way back, by the time they realize they've gone the wrong way, it's too late. Because the floor underneath them collapses, and they fall even deeper into the pyramid. So they are screwed royally. On top of that, they soon discover that they're not alone in this pyramid. There are these little feline creatures that are just as vicious and as savage as can be that come after them. And then there's a big guy. A big feline, half man, half feline. Basically Anubis. The god Anubis is real. He's in the pyramid as well. So they're lost to the pyramid. They're trying to find their way out as Anubis and his little creatures are stalking them. Now the whole thing about this is, back in Egyptian mythology, their religion, Anubis would remove the hearts of people, and I guess he would weigh them on a scale against something else. I couldn't really figure out what they were talking about, and if the scale didn't balance perfectly, you couldn't get into the afterlife. You were doomed. So basically Anubis is hunting them down to rip out their hearts. And his little feline creatures just want to eat you. So yeah, there's that going on as they're trying to escape the pyramid that they're lost in. So they are royally screwed. Yeah, they're just screwed. The kills in this movie were pretty brutal. One of them was, the woman suffered so bad. They were in a trap room and running out. She didn't realize that there was a pit full of spikes. She falls into the spikes. She's impaled twice through her chest and once through her legs. So she's stuck on the ground, impaled on these spikes, still alive. And then a slot opens on the door and little feline creatures come in and they start eating her alive. They're tearing off pieces of flesh, and not huge chunks that will kill you. They're taking off little chunks. They're literally ripping little pieces of her flesh off as she's impaled to these spikes, still conscious. And the worst part is, once the people get down there to help her out, they try to lift her up the spikes, and they shows her lifting up slowly. Of course, she's screaming in pain, but then they can't get her up, so they got to drop her back down on the spikes, and oh, she suffered. Other than that, we have some hearts being ripped out. We have a guy being folded in half and dragged through a tunnel. So yeah, Anubis was not messing around, folks. Also, a pretty interesting side note of this, I had a bonus soundtrack, I guess you could call it, while I was watching the movie. One of my neighbors behind me decided that they were going to have a pool party tonight, which is insane because it's 34 degrees, but they're out there having a pool party. And they got this real loud bass music going like doom, 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 doom. So I'm watching people getting terrorized in a pyramid screaming, "We gotta get out of here, they're gonna kill us!" Doom, 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 as they're running from Anubis. Like these creatures are chasing them down, about to kill them, and I hear doom, doom, doom. So it's kind of weird, kind of funny, but it is what it is, man. The movie itself, like I said, was great. Switches between, kind of normal footage and then found footage film kind of look to it, but it worked. This movie was dogged out by critics. Critics absolutely hated this movie. It got so many bad and negative reviews. It was just ridiculous. One person even went as far as to say it was one of the worst movies of 2014, and I don't see it. I don't get it. I enjoyed the movie a lot. To be quite honest with you, this was one of the better movies we've watched here on Saturday Night Horror in quite a few weeks. So, I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's one that I'm definitely going to be watching again, and I hope you will too. I mean, you can't really go by what critics say, because we all know critics hate horror movies. They can't stand horror movies, so they're just going to, dog them out as often as possible. But for some reason, this movie was just absolutely horrible according to everyone that watched it. I enjoyed it, so maybe I'm just weird, but I definitely enjoyed it. So when it comes to the pyramid, I definitely recommend it. If you're at all squeamish and you don't like seeing hearts ripped out or people being eaten alive, then maybe this one isn't for you. But I thought it was freaking awesome, man. The Anubis, the CGI on him was kind of goofy at times. Sometimes he looked menacing and creepy as hell, but then other times when he get right up in your face and close up, he just looked ridiculous. Like, seriously, this is what we're scared of? But other than that, awesome movie, man. Highly recommended. Cauliflower crust pizza can kiss my behind. That will never ever happen again. Oh, we gotta talk about the merchandise, don't we? Yes. So I went to TeePublic and I was just messing around. You can upload designs, logos, and pictures, and they'll throw them on a t-shirt, cups, pillowcases, and all that. So I put the Saturday Night Horror. Wow. I put the Saturday Night Horror logo up there, and I thought it looked pretty cool on a t-shirt and mugs, coffee cups. So it's up there, man. I'm not really an artistic type, so the only designs I have right now, I've got the Saturday Night Horror logo, and it's on t-shirts, hoodies, vests, baseball jerseys, travel mugs, coffee mugs, notebooks, phone cases, pillowcases, some other stuff up there too, stickers and magnets. So you got that, the Saturday Night Horror logo. Then you've got the Saturday Night Horror logo with Kitty up there too. So those are the only two designs I have. I'll throw some other ones up there eventually once I can actually, do something great enough to warrant putting up there. But yeah, if anyone ever wanted a Saturday Night Horror t-shirt or a coffee cup, go to TeePublic. I'll put the link down in the description below. I just thought it was cool, man. So, it looked cool to me, so I left it up there just in case anyone would be interested in it. And like I said, I'll put other designs up there eventually. But yeah, with that being said, I think that's going to do it for this episode, everyone. So, like I said, the pyramid was freaking awesome. Definitely check it out. Next week, we're going to be watching something that I kind of discovered like by chance, and I really enjoyed it. So we're going to watch it again next week, and you'll see that in just a second. So that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Appreciate all the support. Y'all have a freaking awesome week, and I'll see you on the next episode. Y'all take care.